Hey there, I'm Lucman. In this video, pag-usapan natin about Scrum Framework and the roles and responsibilities in a Scrum development team. Hi! In the previous video, pinag-usapan natin in detailed explanation ang 4 values of Agile Manifesto and the 12 principles of Agile in preparation for our discussion in this video about Scrum Framework. Scrum is a lightweight framework that helps people, teams, and organizations generate value through adaptive solutions for complex problems. Let us elaborate kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng complex problem in the context of software development. Ang ibig sabihin ng complex problem is ang situation where kinakailangan mo ng analytical skills or creativity in order to solve the problem. Because there will be some challenges or uncertainty that will hinder you in completing your task. In Scrum Framework, it provides adaptive solutions to proactively prepare you for such challenges and uncertainties. Scrum is founded on empiricism and lean thinking. What is empiricism? Empiricism asserts that knowledge comes from experience and making decisions based on what is observed. Lean thinking reduces waste and focuses on the essentials. With that said, it is important to set your mindset before practicing the Scrum framework and expect some challenges and uncertainties in the beginning of using the Scrum framework. In the relation to Agile Manifesto, Scrum employs a iterative, incremental approach to optimize predictability and control risks. This relates to the first principle and the third principle of Agile Manifesto, where continuous delivery of valuable software is frequently delivered to satisfy the customer. Scrum also engages a group of people who collectively have all skills and expertise to do the work and share or acquire such skills as needed. In the relation to Agile Principle number 11, where best architectures, requirements, and design emerge from self-organizing team, Scrum employs a team of 3 roles, 3 artifacts, and 4 different events or activities. The roles in a Scrum team are as follows: Scrum Master, Product Owner, and the developers. The 3 artifacts are as follows: Product Backlog, Sprint Backlog, and the Product Increment. The 4 events or activities are as follows: Sprint Planning, Daily Stand-Up, Sprint Review, and Sprint Retrospectives. Scrum combines the 4 formal events for inspection and adaptation within a containing event, the sprint. These events work because they implement the empirical Scrum pillars of transparency, inspection, and adaptation. Transparency. The emergent process and work must be visible to those performing the work as well as to those receiving the work. With Scrum, important decisions are based on perceived state of its 3 formal artifacts. Artifacts that have low transparency can lead to decisions that diminish value and increase risk. Transparency enables inspection. Inspection without transparency is misleading and wasteful. Inspection. The Scrum artifacts and the progress towards agreed goals must be inspected frequently and diligently to detect potential undesirable variances or problems. To help with inspection, Scrum provides cadence in the form of its 5 events. Inspection enables adaptation. Inspection without adaptation is considered pointless. Scrum events are designed to provoke change. Adaptation. If any aspects of a process deviate outside acceptable limits or if the resulting product is unacceptable, the process being applied or the material being produced must be adjusted. The adjustment must be made as soon as possible to minimize further deviation. Adaptation becomes more difficult when the people involved are not empowered or self-managing. A Scrum team is expected to adapt the moment it learns anything new through inspection. Successful use of Scrum depends on people becoming more proficient in living five values: commitment, focus, openness, respect, and courage. The Scrum team commits on achieving its goals and to supporting each other. Their primary focus is on the work of the sprint to make the best possible progress towards these goals. The Scrum team and its stakeholders are open about the work and the challenges. Scrum team members respect each other to be capable, independent people and are respected as such by the people with whom they work. The Scrum team members have the courage to do the right thing, to work on tough problems. These values gives direction to the Scrum team with regard to their work, actions, and behavior. The decisions that are made, the steps taken, and the way Scrum is used should reinforce these values, not diminish or undermine them. The Scrum team members learn and explore the values as they work with the Scrum events and artifacts. When these values are embodied by the Scrum team and the people they work with, the empirical Scrum pillars of transparency, inspection, and adaptations comes to life, building trust. There are three roles in a Scrum team: developers, product owner, and the Scrum Master. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of a usable increment each sprint. Product owner is accountable for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. Scrum Master is accountable for the Scrum team's effectiveness. They do this by enabling the Scrum team to improve its practices within the Scrum framework. Let us discuss the responsibilities of each role. Beginning with Scrum Master. The Scrum Master serves the Scrum team in several ways, including coaching the team members in self-management and cross-functionality, helping the Scrum team focus on creating high-value increments that meet the definition of done, causing the removal of impediments to the Scrum team's progress, and ensuring that all Scrum events take place and are positive, productive, and get within time box. The Scrum Master serves the product owner in several ways, including helping find techniques for effective product goal definition and product backlog management, helping the Scrum team understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items, helping establish empirical product planning for complex environment, and facilitating stakeholder collaboration as requested or needed. One of the important roles in the Scrum team is the product owner role. The product owner is also accountable for effective product backlog management, which includes developing and explicitly communicating the product goal with the development team, creating and clearly communicating product backlog items to the developers, ordering or arranging the product backlog items, and ensuring that the product backlog is transparent, visible, and understood. One of the fundamental roles in the Scrum team are the developers. The specific skills needed by the developers are often broad and will vary within the domain of work that they do. However, the developers are always accountable for the following. First, creating a plan for the sprint backlog, instilling quality by adhering to a definition of done, adapting their plan each day towards the sprint goal, and holding to each other accountable as professionals. I hope that gives you some insights about the pillars and values of Scrum framework and the rules involved in the Scrum team. In the next video, pag-usapan natin in details ang artifacts and events in the Scrum framework. If you have questions or clarifications, please leave us a comment in the comment section below. And do not forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos.